These are my 3 observers. Okay. Technology can become a challenge for some daily. Although it affects all of us differently, it can affect some of us negatively on the job, at home, at school, etc. Why is this a problem? Well, new technology and new information creates new challenges, and trying to keep up can be overwhelming and cause information overload. So, we can all dislike technology sometimes, so let's work together to change that. Are you 70 plus and hate technology? I am here to help you better understand this information overload. Massive amounts of information can be distracting. Things like social media, internet, emails, phones, and other surrounding factors. So who should care? Well, if you are 70 plus and you find things difficult to understand, you feel like too much information is overwhelming, then you should care. Well, why should you care? Well, understanding is important and it's necessary, especially when you have a job. When you have a job and you have to understand something, that's very important, because if you don't understand it and you do it wrong, you could get fired, you could lose your job, or it could just be a bad outcome for the company. So you don't want that. And there are solutions for people who have information overload and can't understand things because of newer technology or just new issues or too much information all at one time that they can't comprehend it and can be difficult for them. Like Jennifer Benzel and Gillian Ragsdale state, a huge factor that is affecting this age range is technology. Technology is difficult. Learning new things is difficult. So learn to organize tasks and challenges. So to change a problem, you have to take steps to minimize the negativity. Steps by Laura Shin, starting with number 1, do a brain dump. Well, to do a brain dump, you need to forget everything that's negative. By doing that, it helps you create a positive outlook on things and helps you to regain your focus and not think about everything that's negative, so you can retain the important information and forget the negative information. Another one is clump together similar tasks. Well, if you have a task that is similar to another one and it's going to take you 45 minutes to do one and 45 minutes to do the other, well, you should try to do them at the same time together, but don't multitask. So if you have something that is not similar, you have a task that's going to take you an hour and a half and a task that's going to take you 30 minutes, and they're nothing alike, but you want to do them at the same time, don't do that. Because that can cause information overload and cause you to get risk of, messing something up or not doing it right. Catherine Stephane says, minimize the negative effects of information overload. So limit the distractions of emails. Emails can be negative and can cause you to forget what you're doing or not do something that you needed to do that day that was important. So always, save the emails for, your off time. Do those when you think that you have a break and you can focus on that. Don't focus on it while you have 3 other things to do that are more important than that at that time. And also, going back to task, you change task very often. Adrienne Pintone says every 2 minutes. So how can you possibly focus on 3 different things and multitask when you change task every 2 minutes almost? So you need to be focused on that one task all the time. Ricky Duss and Mike Corey say information overload is killing our ability to make decisions. And being able to make a decision is very important because it can affect a business or company negatively if you can't make the right decision at the right time. So, problem and solutions. Scar Berkey says, information overload matters because the amount of content we see put out into the world every day is enormous. So that can be a huge problem, especially for this age group. If you're getting new things every single day, that is very overwhelming, especially for people who can't keep up with everything every single day. So a solution to that is spend only as much time on decision, tasks, and activities as they are worth. So if something is not worth an hour, don't spend an hour on it. If it's only worth 5 minutes, spend 5 minutes on it. Don't drag it out all day long and stress yourself out with it and make it an information overload, because that can happen and cause you to do that. And it is important to teach your brain new habits because Daniel Levitin says it can affect your memory and creativity. So believe in learning how to understand because it affects all of us differently. It can affect us by hurting our choices that we make for our company, or by hurting our task, or by hurting other people by not taking care of ourselves and our job and our company. And these are my observers.